Let's get started.
All right.
Okay, find a meditation position. And once you have your position, close your eyes. Feel free to use the next minute to get more comfortable, to resituate, to scratch, to wiggle, to wobble. You should tend to any of your body's immediate needs for comfort so you can then come to more stillness. Once you feel ready to dive into stillness, begin to align your skull bones over the base of your spine. Scan your body for physical sensations. Notice what areas call for your attention. And notice what these areas are communicating to you in terms of physical sensations. Now pay attention to your breath. Notice the speed and rhythm of your inhale versus your exhale. Notice how full or how shallow your breathing is. And now that you've paid attention to physical sensations and you've discovered what's going on with your breath, turn your gaze inward towards any emotional landscape that wants to present itself. So, by that specifically, I mean, what emotions do you feel are present either now, or what emotions have been coloring past 24 hours? If the past 24 hours is difficult to connect with, what have you been feeling over the past few days? What emotions have come most often, been most notable? And are the only emotions that come to your mind negative? Or is there space or possibility that there was also positive emotions? Focus a few more moments on any positive emotions that you experienced over the past day or over the past week. Notice if focusing on the experience of positive emotions at all shifts your breath, the sensations in your body. Now that you've observed physical sensations, breath, and emotion, can you step back just a little bit more? Can you observe these as simply experiences that are all temporary? And because they're all temporary, can you give them a little less weight, a little less importance? A little less hold on you? And can you step back a little further still by asking yourself and inquiring within your experience, who is it that is doing all of this observing in the first place? Who is it that's observing sensations in your body? Who is it that's watching your breath? Who is it that witnesses your emotions and that sometimes lives in great attachment? Sometimes not. Who is it that can step back and watch? The intent for this practice is to create a little more space between you and the attachment to any of your experiences, whether they be physical, emotional, or the experience of your breath. Creating a little more space in order that we can see things more clearly. And with a little less weight in our hearts, on our shoulders. Mm. Slowly open up your eyes. Sink your feet in Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together for a pranayama sequence. Sequence involves one full round of alternate nostril breathing, followed by 3 Brahmari breaths, followed by Uddiyana. Are you familiar with Uddiyana? Can you give me a thumbs up?
Wait, I had to put my glasses back on.
Are you
Oh,
familiar
okay.
with Uddiyana?
Familiarize me. I'll probably, when I see it, I probably,
Okay. So
yeah.
Uddiyana it means flies up. And so it's when the belly
Oh,
goes up. And so in this particular position, you walk hands forward. I'll just show you what it looks like here. Okay, but you blow the air out through your mouth. Lungs go empty and you suck belly in and up.
oh yeah.
Okay. And then to come out, you relax the belly, inhale. Okay, so it's a long sequence, but I'll guide us through and then we'll do a
Okay.
few rounds. Okay.
Okay.
So here in Baddha Konasana, first bring up either hand for one full round of alternate nostril breathing. Close off right nostril, exhale air through the mouth. Inhale through left nostril. Close left nostril, hold. Close left nostril, exhale right. Inhale right nostril. Close right nostril, hold. Open left nostril, exhale. Hand comes down. 3 rounds of Brahmari. Take a big inhale. Brahmari is deep breathing breath. Mhm. Mhm. 3 rounds in total. Mhm. Mhm. Uddiyana and forward bend. Walk your hands forward onto the floor. Big inhale into the back of your ribs. Exhale, whoosh air out of your mouth. Suck your belly muscles in and up towards your spine. Relax the belly. Inhale. One more round of Uddiyana. Exhale everything out the mouth. Suck belly muscles in and up. Relax the belly. Inhale. Bring the chest up.
Mm.
So either knee pile, crossing left knee over right knee, or shoelace, crossing left ankle over right knee. It's a knee pile day for me.
Okay.
So same sequence. I'll guide us through again because it's long and complex, but go ahead and bring whichever hand up for alternate nostril breathing. Close off right nostril, exhale air out the mouth. And the breath count, by the way, for this is inhale 10, hold 15 or 20, and then exhale 10. Okay, so exhale air out the mouth, inhale for 10. Close left nostril, hold for 15 or 20. Exhale right 10. Inhale right 10. Close both nostrils, hold 20. Exhale left 10. Bring the hand down. 3 rounds of Brahmari. Go for it. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Walk hands forward and forward bend for Uddiyana. Exhale everything out the mouth. Pull belly muscles in and up. Relax the belly. Inhale. Keep the neck long. Exhale everything through the mouth. And then pull belly muscles in and up. Uddiyana. Relax the belly. Inhale, come up. Change sides. Okay, alternate nostril breathing. 10, 20, 10. One full round, go for it. After your alternate nostril breathing, 3 rounds of Brahmari breath. Mm. After 3 rounds of Brahmari, 2 rounds of Uddiyana in forward bend. Once you finish, bring torso on up.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Huh. Okay. Come on to your back. Let's do some abs. Okay. To knee, head down. So for the first, yeah, for elbow to knee, head down, arms stay on the floor, head is on the floor. Pick up the knees, pick up the feet. Feet are floating, knees are above the hips. Inhale, expand your breath towards your rib cage. Hold your breath, press your low back down, curl tailbone up slightly. Exhale, straighten the left leg forwards 45 degrees, reaching out through the foot. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the left knee, come back to the start position. Hold your breath, press the low back into the floor, curl tailbone. Exhale, reach the right foot forwards 45 degrees, pressing the right heel into the wall. Well, or floating it into the ether. I have my feet in the wall.
Mhm.
Bend the right knee, come back to the start position. Hold your breath. Press the low back down, curl tailbone. Pull abs in. Exhale, reach the left foot forwards 45 degrees. Flex the toes back towards the shin. Relax in your neck. Inhale, bend left knee, come back to start position. Hold your breath. Press the low back down, curl tailbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg 45 degrees. Flex toes back towards the shin. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, come back to start position. Hold your breath. Press the low back down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach the left leg forwards 45 degrees. Reach out through the leg bones. Reach out through the inner ankle. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the left knee. Come back to start position. Hold your breath. Press the low back into the floor. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach the right leg forwards 45 degrees. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the right knee. Come back to start position. Hold your breath. Press low back down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach through the left leg. This time, spread out your toes as much as you can. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the left knee. Come back to start position. Hold your breath. Press the low back down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach the right leg forward, spreading out the toes. Pull your belly muscles down and away from your thighs. Inhale, bend the right knee. Come back to start position. Exhale, everything out. Keep your feet up. Hands behind the back of the head for elbow to knee. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up. Hold your breath. Press the low back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows towards the left, straighten the right leg forwards at 45 degrees, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the right knee, head and shoulders come back to center. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows in the direction of right knee, straighten the left leg, and then pull belly muscles down towards your spine. Inhale, bend the left knee, head and shoulders float back to center. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows toward the left thigh, straighten the right leg forwards, and pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the right knee, head and shoulders back to center. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows towards right thigh, straighten the left leg. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, head and shoulders back to center, bend the left knee. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl tailbone. Exhale, reach elbows to the space just to the left of the left thigh and straighten the right leg. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, head and shoulders back to center, bend the right knee. Hold your breath, press the low back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, reach your elbows to the space to the right of the right thigh. Straighten the left leg forwards. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the left knee, head and shoulders back to center. Exhale, head down and feet come down.
Ooh.
Take a few breaths to take space from whatever you're noticing and observing in your body and in your breath. As in, let those sensations be there and just let them be there. Without attaching too much meaning to it. Frog lifting through. Pick up the knees again. Feet up. Knees are bent. From here, inhale and straddle your legs open into frog position with your legs. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your navel. Reach outwards and down towards the floor with your knees. Reach up with elbows. Inhale, keep head and shoulders up. Relax in the pelvis. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, flattening the low back onto the floor. Reach your triceps up a little bit more. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, relaxing the pelvis, head and shoulders stay up. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach out with the inner thighs. Reach up with your armpits. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, relax in the pelvis. Exhale, curl pubic bone towards the navel. Reach outwards with the thighs. Inhale, relax in the pelvis. Exhale, curl pubic bone towards navel. Reach up a little bit higher with your elbows. Relax your jaw. Inhale, relax in the pelvis. Feel your abs turning on. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach out through the knees. Inhale, relax in the pelvis. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach down towards the floor with the outer thighs. Reach up with your armpits a little bit more. Inhale, lower the head down, and then bring your hands onto the outer thighs. Use your hands to help bring thighs together. Then lower feet down. Lower arms down for bridge. Press through your feet, lift hips up. Wrist stretches. For here, reach both hands straight up towards the ceiling. Wrist stretches stage 3 and 4. For this, your palms are facing towards one another and your fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, expand your breath towards your ribcage. Hold your breath, bring your thumb into your palm. Exhale, close fingers around your thumb and then tilt your knuckles downward, almost like you're pouring something out through your hand. You'll feel a stretch through the thumb side of your hand. Inhale, spread your fingers, this time palms face up towards the ceiling. Fingers are pointing in the same direction as your head. From there, exhale, bring pinky down, ring finger down, middle finger down, pointer down, wrap your thumb around your knuckles, and then roll your fist up towards the ceiling. Reach up with the wrist, roll the knuckles down towards the floor. Inhale, spread fingers open, palms face towards one another. Hold your breath, bring the thumb inside the hand, wrap the fingers around the thumb, and then exhale, point the knuckles forwards and then down towards the knees. Arms stay straight up. Inhale, open the palms to face the ceiling. Spread fingers wide. Hold your breath, bring down pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, pointer finger, wrap the thumb around, and exhale, reach the knuckles down towards the direction of your feet. Stretch through the top of the wrist here. Inhale, open the palms to face one another once again. Press a little more through your feet, lift your hips a little higher. Hold your breath, bring thumbs into the middle of the hands, and exhale, wrap pinky, ring, middle, pointer finger around thumb, and then stretch the knuckles down in the direction of the knee. Inhale, open the palms to face the ceiling. Keep pressing through feet. Hold your breath, bring pinky finger down, ring finger down, middle finger down, pointer finger down, thumb wraps around the fingers, and then exhale, reach knuckles in the direction of your thighs. Inhale, slowly bring hands down. Exhale, slowly lower hips down. Once again, take some space from whatever you're feeling and observing. Can you expand your awareness beyond the immediate sensations that call for your attention? Can you also say, feel the air in your skin? Can you feel points of contact? Can you be aware of any sounds in your environment? And maybe even how those sounds bounce off the walls in your space. How those sounds then bounce and reach you. Slowly roll onto one side. Slowly sit up.
That was fun.
Come on to hands and knees for some variations of suns. Cat and cow. Take any variation of cat cow that you would like. Downward facing dog. We'll spend a few extra breaths here in down dog, so feel for repositioning your feet in any way that feel more comfortable. Observe how you distribute weight through your hands. The more you press through the knuckles and through the fingers, the less weight goes into your wrist. And the more you reach your arm bones towards the floor, the more active your shoulders become. Lunge, inhale, left foot forward between the hands. Exhale, lower right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Stay here. In this pose, become aware now of what your feet and legs do in this pose. And can you actually reach them into the floor with more awareness to create a more solid base?
Mm-hmm.
With that solid base, can you float your torso and arms a little more weightless? Hands down to the floor. Inhale, step into plank. Lower knees down, lower chest down for modified chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now in down dog, go right back into sensing what are you doing with your arms? What are you doing with your hands? How are you actually interacting with the floor? Are you collapsing to the floor or are you pressing the floor away? Press the floor away. Lunge, right foot forward between the hands. Lower left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Once again, feel into your legs. And now, beyond just what you do with your feet, feel what that actually can help do in your hips. By being aware of what we do, we can choose to make our actions medicine. Because we know the effects of our actions. Hands come down to the floor. Step into plank. Lower knees down, lower chest down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, down dog. Twisting lunge. Inhale, left foot forwards. Right knee can either stay up or come down to the floor. Left arm goes up, right hand stays on the floor. Now that you've been interacting with your legs and with your arms, what can you do differently, subtly in this pose to make a change? To feel for more spaciousness internally. Practice relaxing your neck towards the floor. Left hand down. Inhale, plank. Modified chaturanga, knees down, chest down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, down dog. Lunge. Step the right foot forward between the hands, lower left knee down if you'd like, or you can leave the leg straight for easy twisting lunge. Right arm up. Practice relaxing the neck towards the floor in this pose. So now that you have that foundation of what your legs, what your arms can do, invite your neck to not do quite so much. Your neck does not have to hold you up in this pose.
Mhm.
You have a whole strong body that can do that. Bring your awareness now to the hand that's floating up towards your ceiling. Instead of just having it there, can you reach it up a little more?
Mhm.
Notice how that opens more space in the chest. Then relax your neck, another layer. Hands down to the floor. Inhale, step into plank. Press the floor away, even in plank, with your hands, with your feet. Lower knees down, lower chest down, modified chaturanga. Low cobra, press the floor away with your hands. As you arch the chest away, you reach elbows back. Tuck your toes under, lower chest down. Press into the floor with your hands and with your feet. Down dog. Half split. Inhale. Left foot forward, right knee down. For half split, straighten the left leg, either by walking the toes of the left foot forward or by reaching the hips back. From there, you can either, well, many options. You can flex the toes back towards shin. You can point toes towards the floor. You can go back and forth between those two. Or you could even make little half moons. You can't see my foot, but I'm basically doing like that. Or you can make full circles.
Ah.
With it.
Hmm.
I personally love the half moons. They just feel so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm. Ooh.
Twisting arrow lunge. Bring your hips forward, bending the left knee.
Left knee. Yeah.
Yeah, right hand onto the floor.
Hmm.
Reach the right toes back as far as they can go, and then bring the top of the foot onto the floor. From there, left hand can either come to left thigh or can reach up. You also have the option to press the back of the top of the right foot into the floor to straighten the leg, or you can tuck the toes under, come into a deep twisty lunge. Slowly lower down. Step into plank. Modify chaturanga. Knees down, chest down. Yeah, low cobra. Reach backwards with your feet. Down dog. Stay aware of your feet as you come into down dog. Half splits. Right foot in between the hands. Lower the left knee down. Either walk the right foot forward or shift the hips back or a combo. And then choose what you want to do with the front foot. And if you do choose movement, choose to move slow enough that you can observe.
Hmm.
Slowness creates more spaciousness. Speed tries to close the gap. So it's like when you stay busy in life, just trying to fill up space. When you allow yourself to get bored, oh, you slow down and there's all this space. And when we have that space, we generally get to see what's actually going on inside of us. So with that notion, go slow enough with your movement that you can start to really tune into what do you feel in your leg and your hips, your feet, your joints. Either arrow twisting lunge or low twisting lunge. Bend the right knee, reach the hips forward, and slide the left toes back as far as they can go. Left hand stays on the floor. For arrow lunge, you press the top of the left foot into the floor, straightening the leg, and then right arm reaches up. Otherwise, you tuck the toes under and you straighten the knee either a little bit or a lot. Bring the top hand down, and then from here, forward bend. Step the left foot forwards next to the right. Relax torso down. Relax your neck. Now, bend the knees slightly. Press the floor away with your feet. Bring torso up.
Hmm.
Okay. Shavasana or meditation. We have 5 minutes of whichever of those two you would prefer.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
So if you choose the meditation position,
Meditation? Yeah.
close eyes. If you choose Shavasana, lay down, close eyes. Whichever pose you choose, same rules apply. Get comfortable, as comfortable as you can. Fidgeting as much as you need. And then stage 2 is to get still. Stage 3 is to observe physical, breath, emotional cues and experiences. Stage 4 is to see if you can expand your awareness beyond those limited temporary sensations. Air on your skin, contact with the floor. Sounds in your space. And awareness of where you are in space. And awareness of where you are in time. final stage is to tap into who is doing the work of all of this awareness in the first place. Whoever is observing, whatever is observing, is not bound by these temporary conditions, experiences, or circumstance. It's not defined by them either. With this, we'll go ahead and close this practice.